Hello everyone, welcome to my YouTube channel Quality Learning with Suyash. In today's video, we'll be going to discuss about the topic nested queries in DBMS with its definition, syntax, simple examples, and with code execution. So what is nested query? Nested query is defined as a query written inside a query. This is the simplest definition of nested query. Now what syntax we have to use? As we said, it is a query written inside a query. So here you can see the syntax is outermost query, which should be written in the form of SQL command, where column name and operator name. Then in parenthesis, we are writing inner query, which should again be in the form of SQL command, where column name space operator name. Likewise, we can have n number of inner queries. So here this will be the innermost query, which will be again written inside the parenthesis. Again it should be written in the form of a SQL command, and we need to close the parenthesis and then statement termination symbol semicolon. The most important thing what we have to understand here in nested query is your innermost query will be executed first, which will generate some output which will be helpful for the execution of the next outer inner query. Similarly, after the execution of this inner query, whatever result we will get, it will helpful for the execution of the outer query. So like that, we will be going to execute from innermost query to outer query in order to get our desired outcome. Let's see one a simple example here. Here we have three input tables. First is student, second is course, and third one is student underscore course. Along with some records are there in each of the table. Now this is our input table, and we will be going to write some queries, and we will going to execute those queries with the help of SQL command on the basis of these three input tables. So let's see what is our question 1. So query 1 says we need to find student ID who are enrolled in the course name CSA or DBMS. For that, it is very important to know which particular table will help you to get output for one of the inner query part. Like that, we need to execute a small SQL commands which should be written inside the parenthesis. So output of that particular inner query will be helpful for us for the execution of the outer query. So let's see what SQL command we are writing for solving this particular query. At the end, we want the student ID, means our output will be having only one column and the name of the column will be SID, but those student ID we want only for those students who are enrolled for the subject computer system architecture or database management system. So here we have written the command select space SID space from space table name. So here our input table name will be student underscore course, where CID, this is our course ID, in, where in is an operator, and then inside the parenthesis we are writing again innermost query, which is select space CID space from space course. This is our another table name, where course name is either DBMS or course name is CSA. So here if you will execute this query, you will be generating the output having only one column. The name of the column will be SID, and you will see the records, that is S1, S2, S4 and S1. So here you can see why this S1 is coming twice, because this S1 may be associated with the two subjects, either with the computer system architecture or with the database management system. So how many times it will appear? It will be coming those many times in this output table also. Let's see another query. So here we have to find the student name who are enrolled in the course name CSA or database management system. So for that again we need to write a command. Here we have written a command select space student name because we want only student name in our output table from student. This is our table name where in is a type of a operator. This is our outermost query. Now inside the parenthesis we are writing inner query. Inner query we have written as select SID which is student ID from student underscore course which is our another table where CID that is course ID in which is again an operator. Again in the parenthesis we have written innermost query that is select space CID space from space table name. Here our table name is course where course name is equal to CSA or course name is equal to DBMS. So once we will execute this particular SQL command, we will see the output. It will look like this. We'll be having only one column. The name of the column is S name which is a student name, and these three are the students name who have enrolled for the subjects either for computer system architecture or for database management system. Now let's see our third query. Here we need to find student name who are not enrolled in CSA or database management system. Earlier we have discussed about student name who enrolled for the subject computer system architecture or database management system. In this question we don't want any student name who are enrolled for them. So we only want the name of the student who are not enrolled for either subject computer system architecture or subject database management system. So let's see what we are writing here. So this is our outermost query. We are written select space S name because we want a student name in our output table from table name which is our student where not in. So here not in is again a operator. Now inside the parenthesis we are writing another inner query in order to find the student ID. So select space SID from student underscore course where CID that is course ID in. Now in parenthesis again we are writing the innermost query select course ID from course where course name is equals to CSA or course name is equals to database management system. So this innermost query will generate our CID. Based on that we will match with our next outer inner query which will be going to generate SID, and with the help of this SID we will be going to generate the name of the student. So in this way from the innermost query to outer query we will be going to generate our output. So our output will look like this. Here we will be having the name of the student Sujit. So we are going to learn all these three examples whatever we have discussed in this video with the help of code execution. So let's go for code execution. Here I already created those tables what I told you. The same table I have already created. So let us see what is the record available in our first table. So here we will execute this particular command select space asterisk space from table name which is our student underscore data. Now here four records are available. I created my second table with the name course and I inserted some records in that, and let me see what records are there in the second table course. So here you are having three records, and last table I have created with the name student underscore course, and I also inserted some records. So let's see what are the records I inserted in this particular table. Now the same queries whatever I have discussed in the video I have written here and I have solved. I am going to execute that. So here this is my outermost layer part. My first question is find student ID who is enrolled for the course computer system architecture or database management system. So this is my innermost query which I am writing. Select CID from course where CNAME is equals to CSA or CNAME is equals to database management system. This is going to generate customer ID, not customer ID. This is going to generate course ID for the course for which the students are enrolled for the subject CSA or DBMS only. Then we will get the course ID accordingly. Once we will get the course ID, from with the help of that we will be going to generate our SID in the output query. So let's see what is the output of this particular SQL command. If you want to find out the SID of the student who enrolled for the subject computer system architecture or database management system. So here you can see I am getting the output S2, S1, S4, S1, the same output I received. Now in the next question I am going to find out the name of the student who are enrolled for the subject computer system architecture or DBMS. So here I required all three tables, and let me execute this particular command. The command I have already written in my video. Same command I am trying to execute here with the help of Oracle, and now you can see the output. I am getting the output Ram, Ramesh and Suresh. These are the three students who enrolled for the subject computer system architecture or database management system. And the last query is find the name of the student who neither enrolled for the subject CSA nor for DBMS. Means we don't want any student who enrolled for this. Other than that, we want the name of the students we have who have not enrolled for the subject computer system architecture or database management system. So here the same SQL command I have written here, and let me execute this and we'll see the output. So here we are getting the output Sujit. In this way, whenever the nested queries will be coming, we need to write so many independent tables. We need to write so many independent queries based on that tables, and with the help of the output of the independent queries, we will be going to generate the output for the next outer layer queries. In this way, our nested queries execution will be done. So thank you all. Get in touch with me. For any queries, please write your queries in the comment box. And if you are new to this channel, then subscribe this channel to get the notifications for all my upcoming videos. And also don't forget to like and share this video. Thank you.